better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Off the Grill, episode 11. I am the sweetheart known as Steak Sauce, and it's been a little while. Got a little bit of a something, I don't know. Words, shit, it's been a while. I'm a little rusty. Got some shit going on in the chat. Oh, Jay the Stingray, Billy Bean, Jess Graham. Loyal servants of the Saucedom. Oh my God. Jess Graham just steak sauce in his pants. We don't do copyright strikes here, Jay. That's not happening. But it has been a while. I do apologize. The old boy had to make a couple moves on the run from the law a little bit. Had to, lay low, borrow a dress from a relative, and just kind of go under, a lady's name for a little while. Gypsy Graham, how are you? Oh, I wish I was well done there, Billy Bean. But I've recently relocated from the lovely state of New Jersey to the awful, awful winter dreariness of Western New York. For that certain individual that's maybe looking to do something, I'll give you the address. But, I'm not really worried about anything. I'm not a girl, so I'm not going to get fucking attacked by this fag. But we're not going to talk about that. It's been spoken about ad nauseum the last several weeks on other channels, so we will bypass that entirely. Yeah, Gypsy, I like you. I'm going to show you, give you a little bit of power. Don't abuse it. A hell of a Super Bowl last night. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Fez Watley's favorite team, come up big against the piece of shit Kansas City Chiefs. And Billy, Billy, I know you don't really frequent any of those other channels, so there's a gentleman that was getting a little upset with some jokes thrown his way because and he's just got some real thin skin, and he just started getting cranky, and he doxed a couple different people, Nobody that would be a legitimate threat to him physically in real life, of course, because, you might fucking face some consequences from that. But either way, Johnny J in the chat. We're not doing slam poetry yet. But maybe down the line, it's all that fucking horse shit, like pregame babble, like fucking, trying to guilt the whites into saying sorry, which, they should. I don't know. I better, folks. I've been up for about 25 minutes, so I've got to kind of watch what I say because the filter's not working on its own. Nothing racist. It's like it's just kind of one of those things where, like, I'm getting sick of being told over and over how bad I am. I get it. I'm, my ancestors did some shitty shit. Probably not mine because um, I can't imagine anyone in my family, ever having any money. Even enough to own slaves in the 1800s or the 1700s, or as far back as civilization goes. I have an assumption that my family were the slaves, back when, go back to Ireland, Scotland, all that shit. With that British Empire. But anyway, we're going to get off of that because that's not what this show's about. And if it were, I wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, I was very happy. There's fewer people that I dislike in sports more than Patrick Mahomes. And they had Tyreek Hill as well. Basically, Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey, the Kelsey family, mostly Travis though, the tight end, not the center for the Eagles. So, yeah, words. Thanks. It was fantastic to see old Patrick Mahomes not score a single touchdown. Fuck him. Like I said, you can figure him out. There's not a nickel in my head. That's my green screen, the camera, and the shitty lighting. Kind of rearing its ugly head. I gotta get a different light for my new studio room. So hopefully all this shit on the edge and the tops on either side of the green screen, and I don't know. Maybe I should learn more about green screen so this shit doesn't happen. Fuck you, Jay. Pat Mahomes sucks. And anyone that likes him sucks. Gypsy Warrior asks if I reckon Brady can win more trophies. And I do. I think that team coming together the way it has, everyone's going to be back. I don't think Tom Brady doesn't rely on physical tools nearly as much as he does his brain. So it'll be kind of the same way, man. Like worst case scenario, would be the same way that Peyton Manning won a title in 2015, just by being. Jay, I'm gonna blow your back out if you don't watch your mouth. But Manning was smart enough that he read the defenses a lot better than Brock Osweiler, so he was able to check down into the correct play to at least get some yards and not lose a bunch. So that's worst case for Tom Brady with that team, and you're going to add another free agent class, whatever that may be. I'm not sure what their cap situation looks like, and then you're going to add another class of draftees. So you should be good. They should at least be able to compete. Maybe they won't win. I mean, it's tough to fucking repeat a Super Bowl champion, as the Chiefs found out last night. But they got to be careful because I think the LA Rams are going to make a lot of noise this season. Trade for Matt Stafford, who is far and away the better quarterback, over Jared Goff. Jesus. That screen's all fucked up. Oh, boy, having a fun one today. Jay, where's that fucking comment so I can get rid of it? Shut up. But yeah, there are plenty of better QBs with shitty O-lines around the league. So Mahomes really doesn't have a whole lot to fucking bitch about. He didn't show up because, not for nothing, you know, Tom Brady's done more with less help, and even still, even when that offensive line gave Mahomes time to throw, he was throwing at the ground all game. So, what do we got here? Losing the chat. What the heck? Oh, I better not look like Bill Mosley. That'd be a terrible life. Best and worst Super Bowl commercials. Well, I'm not a goddamn girl, so I don't care. I don't remember any of them. Like, I'm sorry, but I watched the fucking Super Bowl to watch the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about the halftime show, which was one of the worst I've ever seen, by the way. And that I will comment on. Remember, because it fucking sucked. The Weeknd is just terrible. I don't understand how he's famous. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe he's some secretly super talented. Like if you strip away all the production, he's got the voice of a god. I don't know, but I don't care. Fuck him. I hope only bad things happen to him. But yeah. But it's like that thing that Bill Burr brings up. It's like the fucking people, they go to a Super Bowl party. They're quiet all during the fucking commercials, and then they start fucking chit-chatting as soon as the game comes back on. The Chiefs' D lost that game for them? I don't think that's true. I mean, they didn't help fucking, committing all those penalties. And whether some of them were ticky-tack or not, who gives a shit? They always say, play better than the ref's ref. So, yeah, I don't know. But that's another what's happened lately. It's been a good fucking 3 weeks since I've been on here. Like I said, I moved, so that's been taking up time. I'm trying to get shit in order and then unpack and this, that, and the other. Truth be told, I was trying to find a way to stay in Jersey, but it didn't work out. And then on top of that, the cocksuckers cut me down to 1 day a week. So, there was no reason at that point to even try to stay. So, on a moment's notice, I said, fuck it. We're leaving New Jersey. So, that's that. We also, last Sunday, 8 days ago, we had the Royal Rumble. And, that was actually a pretty fun show. A couple good matches. Both the women's and the men's Rumble were, highly entertaining, as is usually the case. We had Bianca Belair winning the women's Rumble, and then Edge coming back from a torn tricep wins the men's Rumble. And he's been making the rounds at all the shows to tease who he's going to face. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens had quite a last man standing match for the Universal title. Kevin Owens got ran the fuck over by a golf cart. That was fun to see. They had their little handcuff play. But, Roman Reigns retained it in the end. But that did, that match left us with a great life lesson, and has never entrusted you to get you out of handcuffs. Poor Paul Heyman had a real hard time and almost fucked up the match. Jesus, this green screen's terrible today. Well, we're going to have a talk. To buy some more lights, I think. God damn it. Turn this into a real studio fucking outfit here. Saucy Lou Studios. I'll get a nice little sign for it. Slap it on the door. What other matches were there? Faggot Goldberg actually lost a match for the title. Is there a shit connection? Maybe that's the problem. I think it's you. Good. Fuck you. If visually it looks bad, it's just because my fucking the green screen is being a cocksucker. I don't know why. It's really just pissing me the fuck off. I'm gonna cut it down. Oh, Corny in the chat. What up, fucker? Indeed. Just sitting here trying to do a show as I wake up because that's the smartest thing to do. Sick of getting my balls busted for canceling shows, so I just pulled a Corny and showed up a half hour late. Thoughts on? We don't dead name here, sir. Her name is Gabby, and that's fine. I mean, if that's listen, if that's gonna make her live a better life, by all means, you're not hurting anyone. Do what you got to do. Whatever happened to the Boogeyman? He got released at some point, probably 2008 or 9, I think. Sounds right to me. And then he was doing indie shows, and then he'll come back to Raw or SmackDown every once in a while as like a returning legend. I mean, that's it really, because he was old. He was kind of an old guy anyway, so like old for a wrestler when he started. So like he didn't really have a whole lot of shelf time left anyway. Goldberg is like 80. I thought he was just doing shit on HGTV these days. Well, that's not untrue, but yeah, he's looking pretty bad, I think. I mean, at least for Goldberg, he's looking a lot smaller than he did in his prime, and even honestly, even fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna kill myself tonight. I just can't keep a fucking thought in my head. It's driving me nuts. Even in the Saudi Arabia match with the Undertaker, he fucking, looked better than he did against McIntyre here. But hopefully that's the last we ever see of this fucking old cocksucker, because I've always hated Goldberg. I've never understood the appeal. I literally, every match he had, I rooted against him back in 2004. Lost Cunningham asks, hot or not, I think, in regards to the newly named Gabby Tuft, formerly Tyler Rex. Oh, I did named. Uh-oh. And listen, I mean, she looks to be in good shape, but that is one of the biggest heads I've ever seen in my life. And phrasing be damned, I'm going to leave it at that. Have I seen that Mickey Rourke wrestling movie? Of course I have. The Wrestler, directed by Darren Aronofsky. It's a good movie. Well, what's her name's fucking hot still. At least that was 13 years ago. Almost 14. Shit. Right? I don't know. When the fuck did that movie come out? I always thought it was 2007. I'm probably wrong. Who gives a fuck? It's my show. I'm right. Sean McManus, what's crapping? Gilbert was better than Goldberg. That's right. Oh, I should pop this up. I have fun with these banners. Look at that. See? It just goes across the bottom. 2008, yeah. So it's been almost 13 years. Well, corny, that's because you don't know shit about apple butter. So that's also not the phrase. You don't know shit from apple butter is the phrase. God damn it. This is why you gotta do a show every week, man. You keep those fucking cobwebs clear. Uh, yeah, we should do one of those petition.com things to get it renamed The Wrestler. Of course, if they remade that movie now, all he'd be doing is fucking playing video games and watching Dragon Ball Z like a fucking dork. So, today's sponsor, Monster Coffee. Java Monster, whatever the fuck. They're not paying me. I'll call it whatever I want. It's just called Monster Coffee. This is a Loca Mocha flavored. Good. You gotta like all this fucking dead air here. It's embarrassing. I'm trying to understand the chat, and it just seems like everyone's just having their own conversation with themselves, and I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on in the news. We getting more money from the government here yet? Hey, for you, those in the UK there, if a little sweetheart from the US wanted to come over there, would they just start giving them money, or how does that work? Because maybe that's what I need. I need to not just change states. I need to change countries. That could be nice. I could live in Ireland as long as they're paying me. So it looks like wide receiver Mike Evans is offering to restructure his deal so that they could keep the team together down in Tampa Bay. So I have to get a British passport. And Billy says even if they send more money, there's nothing to buy. Well, that's not totally true. I mean, there's certainly drugs to buy. And now that I live in the middle of nowhere where you have to drive to everything, I kind of need a car again. Turns out the old boy only needed to pay the New York government $50 to get his license straightened. So he's back on the road, but no car. So gotta get that squared away. And you'd think this fat fuck would be saving some of this unemployment money, but nah. I mean, $1,400 is it's not a bad down payment for a little something. Jay, you son of a bitch. He says to get an e-job and hop on the next aeroplane. Give me some money that way, I guess. Although I think now they just take an axe to you if you try to fucking hijack a plane. I don't know. Scraping bowls? What is that? I don't know what that means. Sauce, what's the best and worst state you've ever been to? Before I answer that, God damn it, corny. Cornelius Collection says, I gave myself a heat job last night. I think that might be a comment of the show. And Gypsy, since you're being cool cat here, I like that. Don't forget, folks, smash that like button. I hate that I had to say it, but god damn it, I need to make a play. I don't want to have to go back to work when this fuck quarantine's over. Let's just make this a big thing. We can have in jokes, out jokes, all kinds of fun stuff. Thinking about making a shirt just for fun. Not that I need another fucking shirt, but something nice for the kiddies, you know. It means he's scraping resin out of his bowls to smoke, sir. What is it? Resin? Bowls? Smoke? What are you talking about? Smoking resin, I think, is what Jess means. I don't know what that means either. I have no clue. Talking about drugs, guys. Drugs. Bunch of dorks. Hey, man. We're toking up. Far out. Anyway, yeah, Gypsy Warrior's question: the best and worst states that I've been to. I think the worst state, fucking, I slept through like Nebraska and shit for most of it. So those ones I probably would pick, just because there's just nothing there. It's just fucking hay or whatever the fuck they're growing. Corn. Bullshit. Florida would be up there on worst states for sure. Where am I? You're right here, baby. But oh yeah, Gypsy guessed before I fucking said it. Damn it! Look at you. I lost track of the chat. But Jay, I think you're wrong. And this just you know, I don't know if I have to say this. I would hope that you people are smart enough that I don't need to, but I will anyway. This has nothing to do with any COVID shit. I don't give a fuck how many people they let in and out or whatever the fuck. I hated every town that I fucking stopped in. Miami sucked. Where else was I? Orlando was shit. Ocala sucks. Tampa sucks. St. fucking Pete's terrible. All of it. It can go fuck itself. Billy says the worst state that he lived in was Washington. It rains so much that people have moss rotting the brain. We fucking the tour. We got our shit robbed, so I never got to go to the Northwest. I was actually looking forward to that because that was like the next couple of days we were gonna start shooting up that way. But it didn't happen. Which, you know, is terrible. Corny's asking if anyone's streaming tonight. I think Lauren's streaming. I think it's a State of the Union address or some such nonsense. I think he must have got elected president or something. And as far as best state, I don't know, New York's decent, honestly. Like, there's so much because I mean, there's Manhattan, you know, Brooklyn, fucking Queens, and all that shit. Even Long Island is fine. Staten Island sucks. But then you go upstate and you get the fucking the Adirondacks and you know, further up you Niagara Falls, all that shit. And it's just like whatever. I mean, if you like trees and stuff, there's things, but I don't know. There's a lot to offer as far as in a single state, you know. California was all right to me, man. I mean, was nice. It was fucking good temp for the. At least we never got further than fucking L.A. up the state, so like we were pretty much just straight up in South Cali, SoCal as they call it, SoCal. LA. But it is nice and good burritos there. I'll say that. Sunset Strip was cool to fucking, kind of walk around. A Rainbow Bar and Bar and Grill, fuck, where Lemmy used to hang out. That was a nice place. We had the French fries there. I don't know. The tour I ended up going on kind of sucked as far as like kind of getting to know places because it was pretty much just drive and then do a show and then drive and then do a show and then drive for 2 days. So like there wasn't a lot of like, oh, we got time to kill. Let's check this out today. So yeah, so I mean, as far as like movies and shit, see, I gotta have a guest on one of these days. We'll figure out. Everyone lately's been talking about doing a wrestling stream, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Fucking to reminisce. Certainly not going to be, yapping about current events. Even though it is the road to WrestleMania officially. They haven't had a good one of those in about 10 years. So, but you shoot the shit about the ruthless aggression era, attitude era. That could be lovely. Corny, we're not gonna do a wrestling stream together. You and I are just gonna do some wrestling. Call it the Ambient Wrestling Federation. Sean says AJ Styles is the best wrestler working at the moment, and I will disagree and say that Daniel Bryan is still doing better. Oh, mud wrestling. Yeah, but it's got to be that nice kind of mud that's good for the skin. I'm not wrestling in dirt. I don't know. Sean disagrees with me. He's adamant that AJ Styles is the best wrestler working today, and I don't know. Listen, either he's one or he's two, but I don't care enough, honestly. Like, he's walking around with a slave. I don't know when he started the slave gimmick, but that's kind of cool. I didn't mean cool. Jesus, that's kind of fucked up. Is what I meant to say. Oh boy, this might be the last show I ever do. Ambient is illegal over there? You guys don't have guns or Ambient. What's the point? Why even be a country? It's terrible. Oh, you don't want to put me in a Hell in a Cell. Watch a caged animal. You know what I've always wanted to do? I've never happened to be in a fight when I was near a fence, but that fucking spot they do where they just take the dude's face and just rub it back and forth. I'd like to do that. I don't know how much damage it would actually do, but it just seems like a lot of fucking fun. Oh boy. Beer and a fish supper. Supper. My grandma says supper. I fucking hate it. It's just like when I hear the word supper, I just like I think of like fucking some old man eating like half a bowl of like bean soup with bread. That's right. How do you have fun if you can't shoot AKs on Ambient? How do you have fun if you can't point blank range say you should have kept your mouth shut? Retro Cack Gibbs, what's going on, buddy? Oh, fish tacos. I want some fish tacos. I made some shitty fish tacos over the summer. I just took some Gordon's or whatever the fuck. What brand is that? And just fucking threw it on a little like coleslaw, on a little fucking tortilla with cheddar cheese, and called it a day. They weren't bad, but as the folks from Artie Garbage would say, it is T-Rash. Someone offered up to be Corny and I end up in an Inferno match. Could be fun. Son of a bitch. I think I'm going to get son of a bitch put on the shirt, too. I'll throw this gay logo up there, and then just underneath it'll say, son of a bitch. Gypsy said there's plenty of adrenaline at our soccer games, and well, I can't imagine that always being a case. There are enough fucking, instances of soccer riots that I would have to agree with Gypsy there. Oh, let's not get to a whole thing about US versus UK. It's all right. You play soccer, you play soccer. You play football, you play football. It's fine. All right, let's move on. And I went from British to Australian and then back again. And I don't know what the fuck this is. Jess, fries or chips? Please don't be insensitive. Oh, yo. I'm back in New York, so I'm kind of, unfortunately, I'm going on that little fucking, I got to have all my favorite foods from where I grew up thing. So if I look fatter than usual, that's why. But I going to have a fish fry. I want a good old fucking, which would be a fish fry. Gypsy would be your fish and chips over there. So, yeah, that's going to have to happen in the next couple of days here. Daddy needs his fish. I don't know. What's crapping in over that way? I'm not talking to anyone. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm about out of ideas, so I don't want to end at 40 minutes, though. It's kind of shitty. Here, we'll do this cliche thing. This should waste some time. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes here, but let me know in the chat what your death row last meal would be. And I will go ahead and critique those and try to think of what mine would be. I think I have an idea. But I've seen a couple of like the famous serial killers fucking their last ideas. Theirs were some of them were creative and some of them are fucking just like crazy, like stupid, like in a dumb way. Like you're a real bunch of fucking monsters. You should. It's thank God we got you locked up, kind of things. Yeah, that lines up for Corny. His death row last meal would be penis, raw, and hopefully still alive. I think is what he's thinking. Gypsy says they're basically being told lockdown until maybe September. Which, dude, I kind of wish the U.S. would just fucking shut down. Like, pay us, just fucking pay us some money, you can get away with $1,000 a month, I think. Because at least it's fucking something, and we know we're gonna get it. Like that's like Kevin Nash brought up in a shoot interview about the time he was talking with Vince McMahon about around the time that he jumped to WCW. He's like, listen, Vince, I don't need you to pay me more. Just guarantee me, the fucking what you're already paying me. If you're telling me I'm gonna make fucking $300,000 a year, great. Because I could set aside fucking, this, that, and the other, so I could pay my shit. But if you don't guarantee it, and I only make a fucking 120,000, fucking eating ravioli out of a can fucking every night, to make sure that I have money to pay for everything. But so that's kind of the same thing. If the government goes, hi, we're going to give you $1,000 each month for you to stay home during this quarantine fucking horseshit. I think at that point, that would kind of ease everything in and everyone would kind of chill the fuck out on both sides. Let's go back up here, see if we have any insight on what you fuckers would eat for your last meal. Jay would like to eat AIDS. I don't know how you would go about that. I guess you could do get an AIDS patient and turn his blood into like Jello. That's a thing that people do with blood. It's gross. I think that happens quite a bit across the pond there. So you hook up with them and they should be able to give you some edible AIDS. Just Graham. I used to think fish tacos sounded nasty, but I tried them for the first time years ago in Mexico. It was a nice, clean stand. Don't worry. And they were delicious. So fried fish in a tortilla with this white sauce. Subway! It was a homemade Mexican cream of some type. I got bad news for you, Jess. Billy Bean's Death Row Meal, Lutheran Friday, fried chicken, fried walleye, potato wedges, baked beans, and sourdough bread. Lutheran. Who Fez Watley's a Lutheran? That's that religion that worships Luther Vandross, right? Come on, whore. You fucking whore. So Gypsy's wondering if they sell fish tacos at Taco Bell. I think that's about the only thing that they can put out that I wouldn't touch. I'm not let Taco Bell make me fish. But honestly, dude, Gypsy, like grab yourself, a nice fish and chips, and then just take the fucking fish and throw it on a tortilla. You can look up like a nice Mexican crema recipe. If you need to, you just grab a little sour cream, dude. Honestly, you just throw a little. I don't know if you guys have tartar sauce or if that's like fucking sacrilege to you guys. I don't know. I don't know, how most people feel about tartar sauce, but a little fish, little tortilla, fucking little cabbage, a little lime juice, a little, little tartar sauce over the top, and god damn it, that's good eating. Literally freezing here right now. So Jess is either in California or the middle of the country. I forget which way he went. Either way, stay warm, big guy. Which, it was fucking. I left my buddy's house last night after the game was over, and I didn't realize how cold it was. Till I got in the car. It was fucking -3. I don't think that was correct, but it had to be close, so it was like at least hovering around 0, give or take a fucking degree or two. Fahrenheit, of course. I don't want you fucking metric folks to get all nervous like I was, Well, anything going on with me? Let's look here. So, Gypsy Warrior says he'd have a triple bacon cheeseburger with salty fries, bacon pizza, and a glass of chilled appetizer. I don't know what the fuck that is, but the rest of that sounds terrific. I'd love a triple bacon cheeseburger right now. Just Graham's last meal, a bacon cheeseburger, or he just says bacon cheeseburgers. How many, you son of a bitch? They need an exact amount, because otherwise you could say, well, I wasn't done yet. And that's how come Charlie Manson lived so long. Sean McManus says Irish whiskey and a roast dinner. Sean, other than the Irish whiskey sounds fine, but the roast dinner, the idea of just in America, like a roast is like a roast beef, like potatoes and carrots. I couldn't think of a fucking a worst last meal than a roast. Maybe that's just me. Oh, Jess, that's cute. He can't think of sides, but he wants a Hawaiian punch. And then Sean's finishing it off with a Cuban cigar. Oh, Billy Bean had to correct us here. He's not Lutheran, but he lives with a huge patch of them, or within a huge patch of them. He also reminds us that organized religion is mind control. That is correct. That is going to be the new name of the show once I take it off the air. I'll fix that. We're going deep conspiracy theory. We're going to show everyone just how Trump's taking down all the pedophiles behind the scenes. Fucking. Some people will believe anything. How fucking ridiculous is that shit? Del Taco has pretty good fish tacos. Their white sauce is a tangy Baja sauce. It's good with a lime. I had a fucking breakfast burrito from Del Taco when I was in Cali, and it was I feel like it was the size of my head. Messy as fuck too. Tartar sauce is like an old person's thing. Jess Graham says he doesn't like tartar sauce. He uses mayo instead. And he says, oh, that's weird, isn't it? Or he says, I know, I'm weird. You're not weird. Fucking tartar sauce is mayonnaise with pickles in it. Billy Bean, living in the middle of the country like a goddamn jabroni, dealt with 11 below zero for a damn high yesterday, he says. That's why you don't live there. It's not meant for people. Oh, Big Crack Rock in the comments. What's crapping it? I don't know how long you've been here, but I gotta say that I love Big Crack Rock. And so does everyone else. Appetizer is amazing. Find it as soon as possible. It's like Coke made from apples. What's kind of like a soda? Yeah, it's soda Coke. Gotta ask. Jamie in the chat. $55 degrees in Texas today. Sean says, trust me, Irish roast dinner is great. Well, I'll have to take your word for it, but like I said, I don't know, man. Unless it's just like they fucking, they cook it instead of, any kind of water in there. Fucking, it's just all whiskey. You get a nice mouthful of whiskeyed beef. I think old Ghislaine Maxwell is sitting tidy in a jail cell, waiting her day in court, where she will be acquitted of all charges because fucking she's a boss bitch. You know, and she only did those things because that evil, nasty man told her she had to. So I think, I think she'll get off fucking entirely. Honestly, like I don't think anything happens to her. I don't think she gets murdered because she's intelligence and she hasn't said anything, so they have no reason to fucking whack her. Jamie like celery. God damn it. That's not the one I meant to click on. And now I've exacerbated that joke. Damn it. Jamie says tartar sauce is gross. I don't agree. It's not the best thing in the world. Like, I mean, if like it ceased to exist, I wouldn't be upset. I would be upset, however, if my Java Monster Coffee Plus Energy Loca Mocha were to disappear. Oh, yeah, I love it. Kidding, folks. I really do love it. It's delicious. Oh, balls. So, Jamie, I don't know when you actually popped in here, how long you've actually been in here for, but I was asking everyone in the chat to kind of give me their death row final meal. So, Gypsy Warrior asked Jamie if she's a cucumber fan, and she says, nope. She takes them right out of the salad, which to me is fucking sacrilege. Cucumbers are one of the most delicious things on this planet, as far as I'm concerned. They're just fresh. Now you give me a pickle and I'll stab you in the fucking chest. But I like a nice cucumber with a little salt. Not set. All Billy Beans stuck in Wisconsin. That's clever. Until shit turns around and I make $100,000 off my house and move to Arizona. Fucking A, doggy. Arizona, you know what? Arizona was pretty nice too. I don't like all the fucking if you get out to where like the reservations are. Nah, there's just too much fucking desert. It's too deserty, and I don't like that. You know. Actually, you know what? I don't really know much about Arizona. It was just fucking hot. I liked the people we stayed with down there. Shout out to the Tyrones. I think that's how you say that name. I don't know. The former Buffalo transplant that moved there when he was a younger lad from Buffalo to Arizona. Him and his wife are good people. He had a bunch of fucking awesome dogs, a sick pool, and you get to hunt for scorpions at night. It's fun. I don't know. So the chat kind of died off. Guys, the show's only as good as you make it. All right? I'm not talented enough to do something fun on my own. But lived near the next Mexican border. I stayed in El Paso, which, you know, so I mean, it's next gen in the chat. How are you, sir? Corny, you're getting out of control. I might have to send you for 5 if you fucking keep this shit up. All right, Jamie's fucking actually listening and doing things I've asked her to do. So, death row final meal for Jamie: prime rib, grilled asparagus with lemon aioli, grilled red peppers and mushrooms, baked potato with sour cream, and cheesecake for dessert. First off, prime rib, I fucking hate it. I don't know. It's too fatty for me. I like a nice lean cut of beef, but Yeah, no, it's a popular thing for humans. I'm not. I'm not like you guys, but hmm, might have to. Give me a second, guys. Here, take a look at something. Yeah, it's too late to fucking do that. Well, we'll have to see. This feels like school. Fuck you, Jay. It's a simple assignment. It should be at the top of your fucking, at the front of your brain at all times. What you're doing. Billy, of course you have felonies. You can't, you just can't get into another country because you just fucked up here too many times. But anyway, I have critique Jamie's final meal. The asparagus sounds delicious. Baked potatoes, sour cream is always great. And now I would assume, I mean, maybe because you're a woman, this would be different. But you're having a cheesecake for dessert. And when you say that, you mean an entire cheesecake. Just because either you're gonna fucking it's gonna waste more time, or fuck them, they had to waste money on it. So either way, good on you. Grilled red peppers and mushrooms. I fucking love mushrooms, man. Like if I didn't like meat so much, I wouldn't have a problem being a vegetarian because you get like a nice portobello mushroom burger. Not too bad. Could never go vegan. I'm not giving up dairy. It's not fucking happening. Just Graham says, Mr. Sauce is the teacher. Don't forget it, you son of a bitch. I know where you live. I don't. I don't know where you live. Jamie, you eat this meal alone. You don't share it with anyone. They're bad people. But I don't know. I have a hard time thinking. I know it would fucking mine would include at least 50 wings just to start it off. Chicken parm would be in there in some way, shape, or form. Um, Preferably from Carmine's and then Atlantic City. Corny, how are you drunk at 6:48 in the afternoon? I don't think that's corny. Someone fucking Jay text him to see if it's him. I don't have his number. I don't think. I don't have my phone on me anyway. No phones in the studio. Atlantic City, Gypsy. If you recall, last time I was in Vegas, I got robbed. So I won't go back to Vegas. I don't think. I think. Oh shit! You're the Central Time math. Big Crack Rock says he'd have 2 pints of cookies and cream. I think he means because Timothy McVeigh had 2 pints of mint chocolate chip. Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, that's true. He did apologize, so it can't be the fucking Philadelphia retard. Oops! Did I say that? I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I thought about the ice cream. I might have to, have like a pint of mint tingling ice cream, which is the Perry's variety. It's got they call Swiss chips. They're not like chocolate chips at all. They're chocolate coated something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they're good. And a pint of Fireball ice cream, also from Perry's, which is it's regional, but I don't know how regional. Like you can get it like Buffalo, Rochester. I don't know how far north or south or east it goes, but if you're in Western New York, pardon me, you can get it. Um, but yeah, I'd have to have a nice fucking like a platter of chicken parm. Nope, no pasta. Pasta's for wops. Goddamn Italians. The Cuomo's are just fucking clutching their chest right now because I know they watch this show. No pasta. Ah! So wings, some chicken parm. You know, if this is my last fucking meal, they're gonna go out and get me. They're gonna go to the Mountain Dew or Pepsi company and say, "Listen, we need you to make Mountain Dew with like Dr. Pepper levels of carbonation, and you got to give it to this giant fat fuck that we're about to kill." So we're gonna get that. What I assume is the original amount of carbonation in a Mountain Dew. Get about a gallon of that, because fuck it, I'm dying. I don't care. And like I said, the pint each of Fireball and mint tingling, and then we'll say goodnight. Throw the switch there, Hoss. I want out. What's going on tonight? Monday night, Raw in a couple minutes, I guess, right? Almost 8 o'clock. But throw it on the DVR, folks, if you're going to be watching a little wrestling, because it's not as important. I think Lauren has a show today. I could be wrong. Let's take a look. A little look-see here. What's going down? Hopefully I didn't delete it. My Lord. Oh, Corny, you got that video fucking finished finally. Proud of you. Well, I must have deleted it. I'm a piece of shit. I believe Lauren is on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Gypsy, go away. Just shoot me a story. We'll wrap up with that, I suppose. That way, you guys have a couple minutes to refresh your sodas, take a little tinkle. Sorry, Jamie, if that aroused you. And get ready for Lauren. Over here right now, it is 7:53 p.m. So I imagine it is 12:50. Well, now it's 12:54 a.m. for you guys. Jay's probably not going to be doing a show until about 11 o'clock his time, if I had to guess. So that's the central. It'd be 12 o'clock here, and it'd be about 5 o'clock for y'all, I believe. So, that's where we are now here on Time Zone Math with Steak Sauce. Hey, you guys want to watch a movie? I'll just stream fucking. What do I got here? What have I stolen lately? I found it. I didn't steal it. We can watch The Exorcist 2. Play that. Not like that, you fat idiot. How do we do this here? He futz around with some of these things. Whoa! Uh-oh, here it is. I'll get rid of it. Christian, you're late. It's the end of it. But hello to you. Sean McManus, you'd rather jump off a building. Well, that's a shame. I haven't seen 2 or 3, so. See, folks, you guys should be doing this too. If you happen to miss the stream, go back and watch it, at a later time. Help me out. Jay, they don't have the balls to copyright strike me. I'll fucking end them. I asked so many lawyers. They have no fucking idea what's going on once I hit them with what I got. Shit, I think Gypsy did leave that story before I started fucking around, so let me look. Okay. Corny, really? You live in Texas, so you can't spell quesadilla? You're the most frustrating person on the entire internet. I just need you to know that. So anyway, Gypsy Warrior says, so we call a turd a jobby. And one of our soccer commentators got fired because he was late back from halftime and said, I had to squeeze out a jobby. He got fired for that? I would have promoted the cocksucker. I would have called him cocksucker too. Oh. Get yourself a dang quesadilla. I love that that's fucking Mac's mom from Always Sunny. Christian says, Exorcist, Pooh, The Heretic. I thought, Christian, you like every movie you see. How do you not like that one? I think that's probably telling for how bad it actually is. I don't know what I was saying. Oh. So, yeah, I'll probably have to call this one at night because I was going to give you guys a couple minutes, and there ain't a couple minutes left. Follow me on Twitter at CoolPenisHandJob. The name on it, I believe now, is Heinz69 because I'm a child. Lorne is alive! I don't know, yeah, just fucking do me a favor, leave a like on the stream, sub to the channel if you haven't. I know all you guys here in the chat are sub because you're good people. Share it around, maybe. Show someone else. Hey, do you want to see a fat guy with an Amish beard talk, nonsense to himself for an hour? It's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever else you get podcasts. Do me a favor. Go fucking subscribe if you have Apple Podcasts and leave me a review. 5 stars if you're real nice. But just fucking leave me something funny to read, and then, quick before I go. Late last night, I found out a dear friend of mine passed away. He's probably one of the fucking coolest people I met my entire time in Jersey. From what I've been told, he went in to have like a cosmetic surgery of some kind. They gave him the anesthesia and he went into a coma. And he never got out of it. So, I want to dedicate this episode, as bad as it's been, in my opinion, to my fucking one of my dearest friends, Dave the Cat. But with that, I will say Iris loves you and enjoy just a little more Scarecrow Show for your evening.